All right, how's it going today? Thought I'd get this doggone eye appointment so I can get my one free pair of glasses every year. It's about that time. Some glasses that I'm not going to probably use unless I'm it's time for my CDL physical, which will be what, January, February. So NSA, stop telling me I need to wear my glasses. All right. Although that's something I need to work on though, but I could be. I'm stubborn. All right. So I'm gonna see how long I can do without my glasses. Now, if y'all remember Christie McVie, I do remember the group Fleetwood Mac. I gotta turn on this doggone AC here. Okay, that's better. Y'all remember that group? Well, she passed away at 79 years old. So I saw it on Newsbreak where it popped up maybe, I don't know, an hour and a half ago. She passed away early this morning or late last night, okay, from the time of this podcast that I'm doing November 30th, okay? And she had family members that said she died peacefully in the hospital and according to reports, it says a short illness, all right? So the article, or they didn't get too specific about the illness. Now, look, I wanted to talk a little bit about this group, Fleetwood Mac and Christie McVie, okay? One thing I didn't know was, when she started out doing blues with Etta James, and they actually, the two, if y'all remember that legendary blues singer, had a number one hit. And at one point in the early to mid 70s, and she broke off with other guys and they formed Fleetwood Mac, okay? And I do remember that song as a kid. You can go You can go your own way. All right. I do remember, but I didn't know who the group was. As I'm getting older now, and I do, when I took some music classes, particularly like recently, I finally knew who Fleetwood Mac would be. Those guys. Growing up as a kid, I remember being in the neighborhood and so forth, and I could be walking around. You could see people that paint Leonard Skinner, Fleetwood Mac, and what's the other one? What was it? Judas Priest, I believe. All right, Aerosmith on the streets. Okay, graffiti it up on the street. Okay, but that song that I just told you about, it sold like 40 million records. So they were a very, very successful rock and roll group. Okay, but and I'm not trying to offend anybody. I know there's probably somebody that loves Fleetwood Mac. Okay, you probably look at Fleetwood Mac as God, and that's your business. All I'm saying is, y'all, okay, why are these people, they're dying, older and young, for either unknown cause, short illness or something like that, okay? And I know that, she was 79, almost 80 years old. I can understand that she lived, a long enough life, all right, to where, she left a legacy and so forth, okay? It happens. But why is there so many cases as such or whatever? You would hear probably about maybe things like cancer, heart attack, which is bad enough already anyway. Okay? All I'm saying is, y'all, why do we keep hearing these stories? It's either a short or unknown illness, or somebody gets found in a bathtub. Okay, either that, or if you're on my side of the house, okay, somebody gets found. All right, a young guy, rapper, gets found with a bullet in his head. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, but particularly in a case like Christie McVie, all right, that was from a short, unknown illness, y'all. is something that they're putting in their body, something that was concocted like 2 years ago, and now all these people are dropping dead. Okay, for maybe some substance that wasn't even ready for the market yet. Okay, for some of these so-called fake medications that give you other side effects anyway. It takes 4 to 5 years to even, to make that, that particular substance. They call it the V. All right. And I got to be very careful about what I say. All right. Very mindful of that. All right. But this is what I'm saying. Okay. Well, we got avian flu season coming up. All right. I'm not going to tell you to or not to get vaccinated, but here's what I'm just saying. There's natural ways to eliminate colds and so forth. Uh, Vitamins, lots of water. Okay, you need to dress appropriately because if you live out here in the Southwest, okay, this is the type of weather to give you the flu, particularly if you live in Las Vegas. It could be like 50, maybe 50, 45 in the day, and it climbs to about 65 in the afternoon. Okay, gets back by then it could be like, I don't know, 50 in the morning. Okay, so it's what they call the Indian summer. That's kind of like the worst part right there. That's the worst part of the year. Now, and more than likely the spring. All right, so that's just something to be mindful of. I invite you, if you like, you can look at the Remnant channel. I made all types of health videos about certain types of, health conditions and so forth, vitamins, foods that you can eat. I'm talking about fruits and vegetables and that type of stuff, beans, other alternatives, all right, than just meat. Okay, and I do think it's okay to eat meat, but you need to stay away from things like pork and shellfish, and you need to stick to probably 3 to 5 ounces every day. Okay, once a day, one serving of meat, 3 to 5 ounces. Okay, I think that you could have a larger or higher portion or ounce portion of the chicken and fish, but you want to have a lower portion of things like the beef and so forth. Okay, so you guys can do whatever you want. I know these holiday season is coming up and closing, but I think if you don't, try to follow, some of this advice I'm giving you, by the New Year's, you're going to see the difference. Okay, all I can do is say, well, my condolences go out to her family, and I wouldn't be surprised. This is Hollywood. If this was some type of power move, okay, to bring millions of sales records to Fleetwood Mac once again, okay, I wouldn't be surprised one bit. That's just Hollywood for you. All right, peace.